thank you very much for this invitation to be part of this panel. I'm really honored. My name is Selim Benhimane. I'm working at Metaio, and I will talk about whether the possibilities of generalized daily-based usage of AR on demand. Probably you all know that, and it was also the case the last few years, that AR is hyped. So if you look at Gartner's studies on emerging technology hype cycle in 2010, what's hot and what's not, augmented reality is again on the peak of inflated expectation. Yeah, I mean, this was also the case, I think, last year, but now it's going down a little bit. And just one example, I mean, we feel really, as somebody working in this field, so the augmented reality, we really feel it. I mean, we see people are getting more and more interested, the contacts are increasing very much. So just one example is, for example, in one new Shunai channel, when it's out, it triggers more than 5,000 social reaction in Facebook and Twitter, around 1,000 unique tweets, and more than 50,000 hits on the YouTube movies. I mean, the hype really is helping us a lot. But we think also that the hype alone you shouldn't count on it actually. Hype, marketing buzz, wow factor, all these terms are not enough to run the business. It's good, I mean, that they are there, but we should profit from them to push research towards daily basis usage of AR. What I find great, more and more at ISMAR, is that it encourages the running systems. So now we see really, if you look around the demos, the algorithms are running. I mean, it's basically what I mean is, like, you could build really system reliable, you could make products out of them. Also, it's getting more and more application-oriented scenarios. So everybody's asking, okay, it works, nice, but where would you use it? Where would you use it? So this application-oriented is getting more and more important to it. Also, before it was very interesting to have this usability test, but now, this ISMAR, there were workshops on profitability, so whether this, this business model makes sense, or this kind of discussions. And you also feel it if you see the curriculum of some of the people here. Most of them move from academia and research to industry, business, basically big companies like Qualcomm or Microsoft or metaio So this close collaboration is, I think, in my opinion, highly encouraged by the ISMAR spirit that try to put together researchers together with business. So we think that to reach a daily basis usage of AR and MR, all research topics should be addressed at the same time, and also all platforms should be attacked simultaneously. All research topics should be addressed in parallel. That's why we are working in many fields. And if you go one day to metaio building, you may see people just sitting in front of the camera and trying virtual glasses and trying to improve their robust face tracking. Or seeing people holding the champagne bottle and basically checking whether it tracks correctly or not, and they are trying to do 3D tracking and checking whether tracks also good or not. People holding in front of the camera some Japanese kids in karting, computing the frame rate of the detection and doing object recognition on mobile phones. And of course others doing dance tracking and dance reconstruction for handling occlusion and being able to track in the same time as reconstructing the environment, like moving the control points and estimating in the same time tracking and the tracking parameters and the structure parameters. we are also working a lot on industrial AR, and which is very important topic like collision detection, discrepancy check. Productive SLAM is also, of course, now getting more and more important, especially that now it starts working and we have really good results. And we saw probably this morning how good we can do with SLAM and at the same time less reconstruction. So these kind of topics, for those who were in our AR, so our metaio fair, technology fair, probably have seen already the mobile sensor fusion for our. So all these topics are extremely important to have AR and MR going towards a daily basis. So all this topic, all this research topic should run on different platforms, and there shouldn't be any predominant platform. That's why we are trying to work on different web-based approaches with unified viewer or design, or for people who do not want to bother with all the technology and to have just AR and use it as it is. Or on mobile platform, it's getting more and more popular, standard SDK, but of course we should never have industrial AR, which actually proved to be really successful. I will show it in the next slides. Also this, basically on different platforms, you should also think about the different layers. So going from the low level, from the chip to the chipset to the tracking, going then to the rendering, and then higher level to the SDK itself, and finally to different tools like, as I said, the unified design. All of these are important to have AR and MR going to a daily basis usage. So actually, we do not really agree with the Gartner study of 2010. Why? Because we do not believe that AR is like one entity. Like this entity is not like going from this trigger to the hype, to the disillusion, and then to the plateau of productivity. We think there are many AR. So when revisiting the Gartner's hype, we see that probably there are some that are hype now, like GPS or point of interest, mobile augmented reality. But others are already in the plateau of productivity, like AR-based digital signal, industrial AR, unified prototyping, for example, where I will show some example later, and some results coming directly from industry. Web-based AR for e-commerce are also in the scope of enlightenment. Some others are still needs this technology trigger. We do not see so projective AR as we want to, even though I think it's one of the most exciting field, as it projects all around you the augmentation instead of having the user stick on the screen. And some also got a little bit this cycle in the cycle of disillusion, like industrial AR in service and maintenance, where really the industrial are feeling that it's not exactly what they expected or what they were promised. So they were basically, they needed a bit more time to get really having it working always in their scenarios. So I will show 3 examples in the last, basically where AR is close to this daily basis, or even in some cases really used in daily basis. One example is this new trend of having products, what they call AR enabled. Probably you have heard already that Adidas released new shoes with AR markers. Really, you can buy these shoes and they have different colors. I don't know if it's you like these or these colors, but there are some that are very nice, but they have AR markers, and you can use them to play games on the internet. And you can put your shoe and you use it as a joystick, and you can really have very nice experience actually. And you can win, I think, some tickets for big events organized by Adidas and things like that. It's not only Adidas, there are also some other products like Smirnoff probably if you start coming to Korea by Dubai, you may have seen these photos of Smirnov, where there is also some AR-enabled patches that you can track, and you have also some advantages. So now it's even there are new products are released and sold that are AR-enabled, so you can use AR for every day. The second example is also very, very interesting, and I would like to thank Fabian Doyle for giving me these numbers. Fabian Doyle is in Volkswagen research group, so ER Lab, and in his presentation he showed how AR is used also in a daily basis. So there is this discrepancy check, so for quality assurance, where augmentation can tell you whether something is built correctly or not. There is also this planning of the facilities, and they have numbers now at Volkswagen that show that really AR, daily basis usage of AR, increased the planning reliability from 80 to 98%, which is 18% of increase. It reduces the costs during the installation process, and the installation and the assembly are on schedule. So there is no in-place optimization required. Also, the construction costs were reduced by approximately 8%. So all these numbers are now, thanks to this daily basis usage of AR, are actually encouraging very much. My favorite example, I would say, what I consider the real success story in at least what we did the last years, is most probably you saw it already, but this Lego digital box. The Lego digital box is meant to be for customers who would like to see, basically the customers for Lego in general are kids or their parents, but they would like to see more than just a 2D image showing what is inside the product, inside the box. They want to see how it would move. They want to see how they could play with it. They want to see how it would look like when they succeed to build it. So Lego did a very, very good job in this direction. So they started with few points of sales where they have these Lego boxes. These points of sales, of course, we didn't know about them, so not to influence their study. And they really measured how much the customers were satisfied by going inside this, whether it has or it doesn't have this Lego digital box. And the study showed clearly that having this digital box helps the customer into knowing what is inside the box, and the satisfaction goes higher. So that's why now they are now getting more and more worldwide this Lego, and they are making this experience, having more shops having this Lego digital box, and I think it's really nice. Also, we have some movies if you go to our website showing how kids are. You can see it in their eyes how they are really liking so much what they are seeing, and they really get very much into this product and would like to buy it definitely. So yeah, this was my last slide. Thank you very much, but I think for the questions we will have them.